I'm sure that many of you had heard the story of Brittany Maynard, a young newlywed who heard that she was diagnosed with grade 4 glioblastoma, which is terminal brain cancer, right after the new year of 2014. Brittany Maynard lived in California with all of her family, friends that she had lived with her whole life. She decided to move to Oregon to take advantage of the Death with Dignity Act. According to NBCnews.com, and an article by Bill Briggs, Brittany Maynard took her life on November 1st, 2014 by physician-assisted suicide. She did pass away in the arms of her family and friends in her home by taking the pill that was prescribed to her. The story that you may not have heard, however, is the story of Maggie Carter. This lady was diagnosed with grade 4 glioblastoma as well. However, she chooses to fight. She chooses to fight with the support of her family and friends by her side. She takes on this daily. She's motivation. According to CNN.com, physician-assisted fast facts, physician-assisted suicide is legal in Oregon in 1997, Vermont as of 2013, and in Washington State. It is legal in Montana and Bariloilo County, New Mexico, by court ruling. In Oregon, there have been 1,173 prescriptions written and 752 deaths. In Washington, there have been 549 prescriptions written and 525 deaths. Think of someone who you are extremely close to, a loved one, that has either battled or who is battling sickness. When I think of this, I think of my grandmother, my nanny. She has battled cancer twice already and beaten it, and she is battling cancer once again. Just a few years ago, she was diagnosed with stage 4 colon cancer. Not many people thought that she would make it through. However, she won. She won the battle. She was diagnosed again the year before last, and she beat it once more. She was diagnosed once again here within the past year, and upon this diagnosis, many doctors said just to forget it, just to let it go. It'd be best to call in hospice. However, she had one doctor, her oncologist, who said, no, don't listen to them. I want you to fight. You have the support of your family, and we can win this. We can do this. He motivated her. He changed her mindset. The journey has not been easy for her. At the beginning, she was bedridden. She came across a weak moment where she could not even get out of bed whatsoever alone. And she decided she wanted to discontinue treatment. That same day, her doctor called and said, don't do that. It's the chemo that's doing this to you. It's not the cancer. The chemo is working. Keep fighting. You have the support of your family. We can still beat this. We've got it. She had our family support, and the support and encouragement completely changed her mindset. She is the glue of our family, and we need her. She has now made a complete turnaround. She is still battling the cancer, but she is stronger than I've ever seen her before. Miracles happen. Even though someone may be given just a few months, no one truly knows how long someone lives. According to Maggie Carter's end-of-life state-assisted suicide video, she was not given a time limit by her doctors because her doctor told her that everyone deserves a chance to fight. Everyone deserves this. Physician-assisted suicide should be illegal. Our problem is that, according to deathwithdignity.org, physician-assisted suicide currently is only legal in 4 states and in 1 county of another. but it has been discussed in over half the states of the United States. Among these states, no law of physician-assisted suicide states for a full psychiatric evaluation is required. It is only required that the physicians acknowledge the patient as mentally competent. What exactly is mentally competent? How do they know this? Because I feel that the patient could hide this. The patient could be experiencing depression, anxiety, or other psychological disorders that could cause them to feel like a burden to their family, that their life is not worth living, that their final days don't matter. This is not true. Every person can still have an impact. Every minute we should cherish of our lives. Psychiatric disorders can be treated, and these feelings can be resolved. We should make the most out of our lives, every second of them. Mindset matters. Outlook matters. And pressuring someone to die before their time is not okay. This makes it socially acceptable. Do we want that in our country? I don't think so. The solution to this problem? If the vote comes to your state, vote no. Vote against physician-assisted suicide. Give support to our families. Stand against. Maggie Corner, in A Letter to Brittany Maynard, she talks about being on the edge of a cliff. She says, if someone is on the edge of the cliff, do we call them back or do we push them off? Because by legalizing physician-assisted suicide, we're pushing them off the edge. It's not okay. We should call them back. Tell them to step off, that we've got them. We're here for them. The rate to die, according to LifeSiteNews.com, Maggie Carner states that the right to die will soon become the duty to die, and that should not be our legacy, and it should not. By voting no, we can stop the spread of legalization and allow our families to have a chance. Do we really want our children and grandchildren growing up thinking it is okay that when times are tough to just give up? I don't think so. Now that I've explained our problem and our solution, I say that we let our families have the chance. Assisted suicide is not the way out. Show support. Don't let them jump off the cliff. Pull them back. We've got them.